What could all of this mean? Who wants to make everyone into, like, a personalized salt shaker or whatever? Whatever their goal is. I'm talking to NPCs like few and far between. Seems like the demons have a more corporeal presence in the world, so we thought normal weapons might work against them. We're seeing demons everywhere, and our machines, even our anti-tank artillery, doesn't do a damn thing to them. This might be where it all ends for us. No need to be negative. I was passing by the front of the station this morning, and I saw this white statue of a girl. When did they make that? Do you know Agra, the fortune teller at Jizoji Temple? I heard her readings are quite accurate. Yes, the occult, right? I don't really believe in that sort of thing. If she's still alive, that is. Oh my word.
Hey there!
As all this weird stuff happened to happen on my day off from school, I really gotta ask a fortune teller how to get better luck. I forgot something at school, but they wouldn't let me back in. That's just not my day.
A moment of your time?
You're from Bethel, right? Are you the ones investigating the incident? Yeah, that's us. Ah, good. The higher-ups mentioned a group like you. You three would be coming. I have some information for you. 3 days ago, I saw a Joan high school student lying on the bench in front of the station. I left for a few minutes, and when I came back, that student had turned into salt. So you were nearby when it happened. Did you notice anything else strange at the time? Now that you mention it, I do recall a large crow sitting on a rooftop near the bench. It was the biggest crow I'd ever seen. I remember being surprised by it.
I see.
Large crow again? At this point, we should assume it's connected somehow.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree. We should probably report all this back to Bethel.
Huh?
Are you informed from Joe in high school? My nephew goes there, but I haven't been able to get in contact with him. Don't know why I've been so tired lately. I'm not that old yet, though I have heard plenty of people saying they've got no energy lately. Maybe there's a bug going around. This is some kind of pop-up art exhibition. There was a very detailed statue of a person on the train platform. It looked almost like a sculpted salt. You've seen sculptures made of sand or snow or ice, right? Salt's certainly a new one. Anyway, it's a very lifelike girl. Cute too. Whoever made it must be really talented. Yeah, they're probably like an art project or someone or something. Are crows supposed to get that big? I was probably just seeing things. First, this game having grayed out text boxes. Now I feel like I have to talk to everyone.
Hey!
Hey, aren't you students? Shouldn't you be at school right now? I'll do whatever the heck I want. Plus, there probably is no school. The teachers might be turned to salt by now. There are a lot of coastal places around here, but English words like seaside and port just add that touch of nautical flair, huh? The food here in Tokyo is real good. I always end up eating way too much as soon as my club lets out. You look like you want to ask me something? You asked her, yeah. An Okinawan song? That's kind of random, but sure. Always happy to have by the fellow Joan student. That song is actually sort of familiar. Just a sec, I'm gonna call my granny. Oh, is this about the song quest I accepted way back when? Apparently it's originally an old folk song, and guess what? She told me how the rest of it goes. I don't feel like singing. I'm not singing. You're not getting me to sing SMT5, and that's how it goes. Did that help? Oh, that was easy. You know, I was planning to go to school in Okinawa at first, but then I suddenly got invited by Joan to come by a special scholarship. To be a special scholarship student? I wonder why. Well, whatever the reason, I'm glad I accepted. Am I going to the dorm now? I guess? Let me just hit up a save. I'll go to my room. Maybe the dorm roof.
Hmm?
Where do I go? You, I guess. The government higher-ups are currently debating whether to formally put the city under martial law. One side wants to lock everything down and wipe the demons out, but the other wants to play it defensive, keep the public from panicking. Thanks to the citywide lockdown, my company switched over to work from home real quick. People are saying all kinds of things about it, but I'm sure the Prime Minister has a lot to consider. Probably... not... Oh, I go to the medical research lab. It's not Shido, though. Not that Prime Minister. Hee-ho, I'm kind of liking this place. Tons of delicious food. Tiramisu, here, you can have this. This is Jack Frost stranded here. Severe level-based attack with... Yo, the Frosts. I'm gonna have to, like, at the end of the playthrough, I'm gonna have to grab all these. I'm gonna have to have an exhibition of all of these moves. It's gonna take so much work, but I think at the end of the game, when I just get the compendium complete, it'll be easier to do. I have to see some of these moves. It sucks that they're so situational. A Joan student, your school's closed because of an emergency, right? You're so lucky. Seems like more people are getting sick. I wish my school would close too. We'll see how that goes, though. Like, obviously not till the end of the playthrough, but I have to see those moves, especially the Frosts one. Oh, I found this nice hill that'd be perfect for our jog up, but I feel so sluggish today. And you. I've been feeling unwell lately. Perhaps I need a good soak at the bathhouse. I heard it does wonders for the nerves or some such thing. Words. And the lab. Clearing on my throat. I guess I'm going back to the director here. Whatever his name is.
Ah, you're back. I take it you've made some progress in your investigation. Let's hear your report.
There are so many salt shakers.
We heard a lot of reports about a fortune teller and a large crow at the sites where people turn to salt.
Yeah, there was that too.
A fortune teller and a large crow. So it sounds like these 2 points are confirmed.
How can you be so sure?
As it would happen, we've found more humans turned to salt in this area since I sent you to investigate.
From what we've heard, it seems like all of the victims had contact with a fortune teller.
There have also been reports of a large crow being sighted close to the scene. Given the similarities between the intel we've both gathered, it's unlikely this is a coincidence. The culprit must be a demon, or someone working for demons.
We also heard that the victims felt sick before they turned to salt.
Well, unless we can confirm that all victims felt sick before turning, we'll consider it hearsay for the time being. In any case, after reviewing what we know, that crow definitely seems suspicious. I'm going to have Hayataro track it down. That should give us a good lead. Bethel, Japan will know as soon as there are any developments. In the meantime, you can all return to the dorm for the day.
Nice. 6,000 Maka. The more Maka, the better. Ooh, 10k.
Thanks for your report.
Yuzuru Asase will be on standby. I understand this place is a burden on you and Ichiro Dazai, but I firmly believe you two can handle it. I'm not so sure about Dazai, you know. Oh, the song quest I did. I got the person. I just have to go report it. You're telling me I can't do that for now. Near the school? Did I get that quest? I got a quest. Yeah, I got this quest already. This quest was... What they want me to do for this one again? Oh, right. Tamachi over in Minato. I'm kind of just main story focusing until I'm either A, out of time, or B, get to the third area. Whatever happens first. Or at least until the game gives me, like, something gameplay focused again. Dorm roof. Actually, dorm roof's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to the room. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Tayo, no! Yoko, no!
Young man, are you all right? You haven't had time to rest since before we left for Dot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. Probably just exhausted.
I suspected as much. A flesh and blood body's limits are nothing like a proto-fiend's, but something troubles me. We saw those students turn to salt at the fairy village in Dot. Now, the same thing seems to be happening in Tokyo. 2 separate incidents across 2 worlds. Do you believe the attacks are connected?
They have to be. But also, JRPG, it's full of coincidences.
I see. So you aren't yet prepared to dismiss other possibilities. Such open-mindedness serves you well, no doubt. In any case, we can only wait for Hayataro's report. We'll decide our next move after that. After all you've endured, you must be tired beyond words. Use the remaining hours of today to rest.
Oh, hey, Kadishtu. Deja vu to when I rested and immediately was thrust into a fight.
Woefully short. They forget, and they have lost the peace that once was. It is a most regrettable truth. No more are the days in which the humans of old lived free. No more do they worship great Mother Earth. Nahobino. This world in which you must live was brought into being when a god rose and assumed the throne. The gods clash over its power, and the victor rules a world in their image. Such is the cycle. Each in their time to mold the world as they will. And yet, the god of this world, the creator, still he was not satisfied with the way things had been. He broke the cycle in a bid to perpetuate his rule. He stripped the gods of their knowledge, reducing them to lowly demons. So he rose, the one and only ruler of the world, his reign infinite and unchallenged. As time flowed on, more came to pass. The people of his world followed him, imposing their will on others beneath. With rule came royalty, and the world split. Those with power, and those without. You can see clearly that the world is fractured now. On one side the oppressors, and on the other side the oppressed, yes. We, the Kadishtu, abhor this divide. We seek only to bring this world freedom again.
Sure, yeah. The next day, yeah. Man, what a wild dream that was.
How are you feeling?
Which felt real. It was up.
If you're all right, then let's head to Bethel, Japan. Maybe they can tell us something.
This is so much more like story in between. The thing about base SMT5 was I remember when I played the game originally, my thoughts were, hey, after, what was it? After Minato, we had so much like story stuff with the Lamu stuff and the school, and I was like, alright, yeah. Story's nothing spectacular, but it had me interested. I think after the second area, they didn't really, at least in Canon of Creation / Vanilla, they really didn't have this much like story-centric stuff weaving the areas together all that much. But this is what I wanted more of in SMT5, just more like actual connections between each area. Because I'm pretty sure starting after Shinagawa, they kind of just like, they didn't really have too much threading the areas together. So like this, so far, is like, this is much more in line with like how Nocturne, and maybe not Nocturne, maybe more SMT4. This is much more in line of like how SMT4's story goes and just SMT in general. Which is a good thing. Like going into Vengeance, I wasn't expecting like mind-blowing or anything, but this is much more in line for like SMT ideologies and stuff, and it's probably only gonna get better. Yo, what's up, Hayataro?
Ah, perfect timing. Hayataro has returned with new intel.
Locating the aforementioned crow was not difficult. However, there were times when it would suddenly disappear. I suspect it to be traveling back and forth between Tokyo and the Netherworld. I cannot follow it directly, but fear not. After following its scent, I have an idea as to where in the Netherworld it went.
We found a portal at Jozoji Temple that connects to the Netherworld. I'll be sending Atsuta and Dazai, but could I ask you two to go as well? The Saint will be joining you at the temple. I hope you can uncover the cause of this phenomenon.
Yo, third area?
Listen closely.
I would like you to join the saint at Jizoji Temple and find out why the people are turning to salt. Well, let's go. Yeah, more of this is what I wanted in SMT5. Because I feel like they had a decent beginning, but it never really got to flesh into something great. And then the landing, like, they missed the landing. Like, the ending and the climax, or second half, if you will, just didn't deliver. Where am I going? Jizoji. Well, this might take us to the third area if it's taking us to the Netherworld.
Sup?
You're heading to that new area of Dot, right? I was gonna go with you, but there's been a change of plans.
Hey,
Turns out I'm gonna be joining Master Abdiel in this big operation against the Demons of Chaos. Haven't told Director Kojimizu yet, but it sounds like Master Abdiel chose me personally. Maybe she thinks I have some hidden potential or something. Anyway, sorry I can't join you this time. Here, I'll give you this to make up for it. Yeah, I'll take a beat.
Later.
Well, see ya, and best of luck to both of us. There's Tayo. Also, it's, Goko as well.
Well,
I saw Miyazu's brother around here the other day. He had this really intense look on his face. Did something happen? Miyazu's always said her brother's too serious for his own good, and that he's always tried to shoulder every problem by himself. Especially when it comes to her. It sounded like she was really worried about him, though I guess I can't blame her. He definitely seems like a good brother on the surface, but maybe the truth is a little less black and white. It's an SMT game. It's always less black and white. Who am I talking to to move on? I guess Tayo. I should have talked to Goko.
it's you and Yoko. Did you hear from the director? This is where we can track down that crow that escaped to the Netherworld. I'd like you two to come with me to Shinjuku. Let me know when you're ready to go.
Oh, Shinjuku's a new area. I'm pretty sure Chiyoda was the third area in the original. Hey. It's you. I've heard of that vile demon's attempt to pit you against your friend, and how you managed to prevail all the same. However, I doubt those troublemakers intend to concede. I suspect they are still planning something.
Yes.
The Kadishu are insidious demons whose names have been known since ancient times. They are far more dangerous than the average demon. You had best be on your guard. I'm ready to go to Shinjuku, and also excited. Because this is a new area to SMT5. Oh, you're back. Also, Yoko's back. I already reported the Yamabi quest. We're not going to really explore this area today, but we at least get to take a look at it.
So the crow is somewhere around here. I wonder if we have a real chance at finding it.
Let's remember to be careful. We don't know what's lurking around.
Yo, this looks sick. Shinjuku Gion is a new
In from
Leyline
Bethel,
point.
Japan.
Bethel has sent us the data that Hayataro collected regarding the large crow's whereabouts. We should make our way there first. Yeah, Aogami, we're not doing like... I might pick up this quest, but we're not doing... Yo, this looks really good. What the heck? This is really pretty.
Intruders detected.
Intruders, you say? Hey.
It is our duty to safeguard this land. In the name of the Lord, we shall grant death to the intruders.
Oh, hey. I get to fight some powers. How's it going? How do you feel about thunder? Excuse me, you're level 42? Stop that right now.
How's this?
Nice. I'm a gamer. Get him, Jack Frost. I know you're level 32, but who cares? Just pop off. That's fine. We're doing good damage. Behold, darkness. Feel this music. Level 42 means nothing when you're so weak.
To fail.
I wonder if Tayo and Yoko get new sets now. Because they left and joined again.